Welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. Still March 1. Last episode, not exactly a cliffhanger, but left it as a bit of a to be continued. It's been several weeks since I recorded that episode, as I touched on briefly at the start of the last one when it aired. Some stuff's been going on. I'm not going to go into the sort of ins and outs of the personal stuff, but it just led to me having a couple of weeks away from Farming Simulator in general. But here we are back at the steering wheel. Now, I wouldn't say overwhelming feedback, but the feedback, well, you could argue overwhelming, because the only people who did comment on it were not negative, but maybe not, maybe explaining they didn't like it as much. So yeah, maybe it is overwhelming feedback that the all cab no tab is not the way to go. It's a difficult one because it's when you make content, you have to enjoy making the content. If you don't enjoy making the content, it's going to come through. So I've got to strike that balance, haven't I? And I am genuinely really grateful for the sort of like honest feedback, because if you don't get that honest feedback, then it's really difficult to know what you're doing like wrong. The shame with feedback is that we all, like, when we watch something, we really like it. Rarely do we take the time to say it's good. And that's why then you can like look at your feedback and you can look at likes and go, oh, this had 2 dislikes. You forget the fact that it had 50 likes. Well, I could dream of 50 likes, but you know what I'm saying. You focus on the negative, not the positive. So yeah, I've got to have to strike that balance. So I think there's going to be a way we're going to have to go back to sort of mixing the two. The issue is for me is I genuinely find it a little bit easier to actually play the game with the stick and the wheel. I prefer that, but then that lends itself to wing cab for me, and I don't know why. But there we are. A few things going on. Came down here in the Defender. That ran out of battery. So I had to have some issues with that and basically jump it and get it back down here again. Bought the fuel can that we need for the tractor that ran out of fuel. I still can't believe I did that. And took the opportunity to basically trade the Defender in. So for the same price, let me come out of this view. Same price, and we now have a 2019 Ford Ranger. This one, wicked, really, really good. It's got the interactive controls on it, but, oh, see, it hasn't got the whatchamacallit, the motion into the cab. It's just straight in and out, which is a bit of a shame. So I don't really know what I can do about that, to be honest with you. The other something I was talking about with Welsh is as well is how like juddery it feels. It's because if I do it nice and controlled and smooth like this on the farm stick, it looks all right, but it actually, to do the farm stick, I find it quite clunky. It's like all or nothing, but I don't know how to reduce the sensitivity of a thumbstick on the farm stick to make it less like that. Then with the mouse, I can probably control it a bit better, but it becomes a bit quicker. I can't seem to change. When I do change sensitivity of the mouse, it doesn't seem to change anything. So I just don't know what's going on. But there we go. Now, in the spirit of fairness, what we should try is something a little bit different now, and we will... There's a lot of bad traffic going on out there, isn't there? A lot of beeping. So I'm going to try and play the game a little bit of both ways, really. So we'll do... It won't be, you know, in cab, no tab. So we'll get rid of that and we'll come back to third person. But the thing is... Oh my god, this thing's got some interesting settings on it. The thing with the way I played with the controller is that I would move the camera around all the time when I was driving. Are they moving? Or should we just do it? Come on, let's do it. Oh, no, I can see the lorry in the distance. That's the problem. Can we be cheeky? I reckon we might be able to sneak through here. And see, like, I'm already, just because I've looked now, like, the camera's out of position. I don't naturally, then that is going to get really annoying, that enhanced vehicle stuff that it does the... It's not enhanced vehicle, is it? It's the mod that you have to have with... Whoa. with this vehicle. That does the warning. I wonder if there's I'll have to check in the settings to see if I can find an option to turn that down. Either way, we have got a nice new car, which we'll probably let just rot in the garage and lose its battery constantly. But hey ho, it is what it is. It has got some pretty cool stuff on the inside of it though, because the screen, when we go backwards, turns into a reverse camera using the Merc pack, which is really nice. We'll drop that back into driving forwards. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool car. So I can't remember, and this is the problem now because it's been so long since I've played the save, I can't remember if I actually fixed our new Massey Ferguson. Can I just drive across the grass? No, mids, don't do it. Because I know that had some battery issues, didn't it? I genuinely don't know. I shouldn't have come this way. I genuinely don't know if I've actually repaired that and fixed that or not, but hey ho, there we are. A few things then about see, bloody hell, because I'm not watching and I've got too many things now. I'm gonna have the hands jumping all over the place here. I have to keep one hand on the mouse or something, aren't I? Try and keep it so I've got a bit of a view of things. Come on, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn. There we go. Yeah, so let's go with some of the real life stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to kind of go into why I stepped away. There's always an element of personal life, isn't there, in these things? But here we are back. Essentially, generally speaking, the feedback has been good on the All Cab No Tab, so that's a shame, because it was just to try and do something a bit new. There's so many people making content on Wickham. It's like, how would you stand out? And you know, you're already in a highly competitive market for content creation on FS anyway, aren't you? And yeah, it's just trying something a little bit new. But if it's if it ain't looking great, it ain't looking great, is it? So we won't do it. How do I undo the belt with this? Thanking you. Can I not pick you up yet? Or do I need to undo? Oh, no, come on. Do I need to undo all of you? Probably all of you, is it? Oh my God, mids. Can you tell I'm a little bit out of practice? Why is it not undoing the... Pressing R. There we go, thank you. No, stop that. Oh my God, life. It doesn't matter about how competitive the farming simulator market is when the person playing and making the content is an absolute biff anyway. So that's why it's the inspection and the thing's the same, isn't it? So it's causing a bit of a clash there. So right, let's get this out here, and I'm guessing if I just chuck it for there, will that be enough? Will that be close enough for the Massey? Let's have a little look. Please have a refill tractor. Yeah. Come on. Now that's weird because it ran out of fuel, but it looked like it had a little bit of fuel in it then when I did that. But there we are. Let's test it. It is alive. I was talking to Welsh about this issue as well, of this really annoying thing with the farm stick where it's like it doesn't engage onto the line, and it is really frustrating. But it's like the problem is now, see, because it's been so long since I've played this game, I actually can't remember what buttons I've assigned to what. So not that one, please. The fear is here that it's gonna do something stupid. Why is it not doing anything? Folders not allowed with the tool is lowered, right? I just want you to get on the line. So when it's on the tool, it's fine, which is, and that therein lies the problem, see? Because when I do it on this, oh, it does it now. That's weird. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go with it. We do need to turn this back on though, so please turn on. Where are we? 31 and 19. I just had to get my my little menu up to remind me what button does what. There we go. We're on. We are on. So let's zoom out of this a little because it's going to be really loud and overpowering. Hopefully, we can finish off this little run by here. And we should be good. Because it's only that little corner up there that needed it. And we should be able to pick these two little bits off by here. Like so. And now what I want to do is lift this as we come off. Like so. It's a bit tighter than we would have liked. And I'll drop it back down just to get that corner. Thing of beauty. Where's the fold all tools? Is it not this one? Thinking about it. Yes, I'm doing things. It didn't seed that very well, did it? It didn't change the texture, but who cares? Doesn't matter. Let's just get this back to the farm whilst it's still running and get some fuel in it. So yeah, so I had to take a couple of weeks away, and I gotta be honest, like, I love Farming Simulator. I truly like this game. Has done an incredible amount for me on like a personal level, and you know, soppy stuff coming like warning for you all, but it's only sort of fair that you kind of understand where my sort of headspace is. Like, Farming Simulator represents for me a huge thing around my own mental health. So a few years back, long before I started making content, I used to use Farming Simulator just to sort of take me, like, gaming has always been my way of detaching from reality, and when things are bad, I probably play too much gaming, do too much of that. Why have I got out of the cab? I want to stay in it. Yes, good morning. Yeah, and it's one of those things where if you play and you sort of, I guess you sort of like hiding yourself away, aren't you, from the realities, because I can then just, I don't know, just sort of, it just numbs my brain in a weird way. And what I found then I was doing was, why is the fuel not going up? That's interesting. Is it increasing, or am I just not seeing it? Right, hang on. 2329. Oh my god, that is the slowest refueling. Holy crap. Right, we're gonna leave that to his thing over there, and I'll step away whilst we talk about it. So yeah, and I used to use Farming Simulator too. I was doing the dishes, you know, I've like watched videos, and I'm primarily dagoing, and Farmer Cop actually, because I started playing the game and I found Farmer Cop's videos really useful for just understanding things. As you all know, I am rubbish at playing this game and understanding it. It does pain me that I'm now just known though as someone who's crap at the game. Like, that sucks. But it's probably fair. And then on top of that, it's difficult then, because you want to provide content that people are going to enjoy. You want to, you know, put stuff out there that people are going to enjoy, and they try and like do something that's a bit different, and it comes away and you come away feeling negative. And I just thought, like, this needs to be what it should have been at the start, which is just, I don't care about its success. I don't care about, you know, the sort of how well I play or not and things. It's just about finding like-minded people like me who want to play it casually. But it's impossible at this point not to fall into the trap around, well, you know, let's look at it and analyze the success of the channel or the videos and where they're good and where they're bad, and you sort of lose sight of the reason behind it. So I've got a little idea on something to bring forward, which hopefully you guys will see in the next week or two now. around a bit of a mini series, but we'll see how that sort of pans out, and that'll be a bit more back to sort of the why I created the series in the first this channel in the first place. The other element, of course, is just simply that Farming Simulator, once upon a time, when you start it, is a very simplistic, basic game. And we are spoilt, absolutely spoilt with mods now, especially script mods. But for me, in a weird way, it's almost having a bit of a detrimental effect. Because I'm not a professional Farming Simulator player, I'm not someone who understands it and plays it hours every day and keeps on top of it. If I'm lucky, I get an hour here and there a week. Do you know what I mean? And what I do get, I try and record, and that's why then I forget what I had to learn about the mod and changes last time. And if you look at stuff now where you look at like the realistic livestock mod and the changes that's gone through just in the last 2 weeks since I've been off are incredible, let alone the last couple of months. Combine that then with Aussie's moisture mod, and now that started off as not by any means simple because it was really detailed, but it's incredibly detailed, and the process and this that you've got to follow now. Combine that then with Oscar's slurry system and how detailed that is and how you operate everything. Combine that then with the red tape mod. All of a sudden combine that with the advanced damage system. And all of a sudden you've got this incredibly realistic, super realistic game. And I think, oh, that's amazing. I want to play that. But I've got to learn how to play it, and I can't play often enough to remember to play it. And then I get stick for being rubbish at the game, and you're like, oh man, why am I bothering? What's the point in playing? And that's part of where my mindset is, and that sucks then, because I just think, well, I'm not here to not enjoy playing the game. I'm here to enjoy playing it. And if that means I don't put content out on it, then I don't put content out on it, because there's a big part of me that thinks maybe actually the channel shouldn't be God, these cows and my children probably in the background. Maybe this channel should be just a game channel where I just play games and I go back to that idea of what I want to do is set up something where I'm playing a game and it's not die-hard fans of the game who will sit there and criticize me and go into the absolute minutest detail. It's simply a little bit of a playthrough for people new to the game and going, oh, I hadn't realized you could do it that way or done that, or I showcase the mistakes I make or the learning so that new players don't have to. That's sort of what I wanted my channel to be. So got some thinking to do really on all of this, and sorry to get so in depth with it, but you guys deserve to know what's going on, and especially considering the guys who financially support this channel. Honestly, the willingness to do so and the faith they show him, and I say it all the time, I can't thank them enough. And there's an element of me that feels generally ashamed that I don't put out enough content and I'm not engaging enough on Discord, but I just can't at the moment. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to get into things, but I just can't, and I would never ever hold it against anyone to remove their subscriptions and not support the channel, because it shouldn't be. I don't want any pity. That's not what this is about. This is about honesty and getting you guys to understand some stuff. And then in amongst all that, then Ovi has gone and signed up as well, bless him, and he's supporting the channel in the background. And that just, I sat there the other day and I had this notification come through on Ko-fi that I had a new member, and I just thought, what a guy. And I say guy, I assume guy, but just what an incredible human being, because that's showing support to the channel and they don't need to, and I haven't put a video up for weeks, and I love that. So thank you Obi, thank you to the members. I am going to leave it there because I only wanted this to be a really quick hit and a quick chat about what's going on. I'm going to give some serious thought to whether we continue with this Let's Play, whether we look at something new. What I will say though is, whatever I do, it'll be because I want to do it and because I want to enjoy it, and hopefully then that enjoyment comes through on the screen. I may dull it down, I may not. If you don't like the way I play, if you don't like that it's not realistic, if you don't like what I do, that's fine. This my content isn't for anyone. No one is forcing you to be here. you know, head on over to the super realistic players by all means, or likewise head over to the unrealistic players who will drive a tractor at 1,000 miles an hour and plow and tow, you know, 17 ton of equipment behind them with a 150 horsepower tractor. Have at it. That's the beauty of this game, is that there's so many different ways to do it, and it should be about enjoyment, not just your opinion being the right one, because we've all got an opinion, and just like our holes, they come in shapes and sizes and smells, some probably better than others. So I am going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Primarily thank you to all of you who subscribe and the members. You guys are legends. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. I hope you all take this video in the manner that I intended to come across. I'm sure some won't, but that is life. I will call it a day there. Be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.